Good morning, everyone. Myself Harshita and my team members are Bhavya, Ashwita, and Madhuri. Here we are discussing about a mini project on Unit 1 from Electronic Circuits 2. This unit is about feedback amplifiers and its topologies. Now, our topic is about topologies of voltage series pair amplifier. Now let us discuss about the feedback amplifier. The feedback amplifier can be defined as an amplifier which has feedback that exists between output to input. In this type of amplifier, feedback is the limitation which calculates the sum of feedback given in the following amplifier. The feedback factor is the ratio of the feedback signal and the input signal. For improving the properties of desensitization of the gain and reduction in the nonlinear distortion, reducing the effect of noise, controlling the input and output impedance, and extending the bandwidth, we are preferring these feedback amplifiers instead of amplifiers without feedback. In common emitter amplifier using BJT, the value of bandwidth of voltage series pair amplifier with feedback is greater than the value of bandwidth of voltage series pair amplifier without feedback. Voltage series amplifier is also called as shunt series. The sampling network in voltage and the mixer network in series is known as voltage series. The application explained here is voltage series pair amplifier with feedback and without feedback. In common drain amplifier FET, when the feedback circuit is allied in shunt through the output, then the output impedance will be reduced and the input impedance is enlarged because of the series connection with the input.
Feedback topologies. Feedback topologies are regarded as two types, voltage and current. In voltage, there are two types, voltage series and shunt series amplifiers, also known as shunt series amplifiers or shunt amplifiers. Moving on to current amplifiers, current series or current shunt amplifiers. Voltage series feedback. In this topology, the sampling parameter is voltage and the mixing fashion is series. Hence, it is also known as voltage series feedback. This means the output is directly proportional to input voltage. Hence, the basic amplifier involved is the voltage amplifier. Now we can discuss about some amplifier characteristics. The amplifier characteristics which are affected by various negative feedback are listed. Feedback topology, input resistance and output resistance. Voltage series, input resistance increases and is expressed as RIF equals to RI into 1 plus A into beta. Output resistance decreases and is expressed as R0F equals to R0 by 1 plus A into beta. Current series input resistance increases is expressed as RIF equals to RI into 1 plus A into beta. Current series output resistance increases and is expressed as R0F equals to R0 into 1 plus A into beta. We can discuss about advantages and disadvantages. Advantages are input resistance increases for certain feedback configurations. Output resistance decreases for certain configurations. Operation point is stabilized. Disadvantages are reduction in input resistance in case of voltage shunt and current shunt amplifiers. Increase in output resistance in case of current shunt and current series feedback amplifiers. Reduction in gain.
Now let us discuss about series shunt amplifier without feedback. Here two common emitter stages are connected in cascade. The output is not fed back to the input, so it is known as voltage series pair amplifier without feedback. Here the voltage divider bias is given and the load resistance is grounded. A DC source, AC source, sine source, transistors, resistors, capacitors are used to connect this circuit. Simulation profile. In the simulation profile, let us set the start frequency as 1 Hz and the end frequency as 1 GHz and the points to 100. Output. Let us see the bandwidth of series shunt amplifier without feedback. Let FH be the upper cutoff frequency without feedback and FL be the lower cutoff frequency without feedback. Let us set FH to 100 MHz and FL to 100 kHz. We know that bandwidth is the difference between upper cutoff frequency and the lower cutoff frequency. Then we get the bandwidth as 99 MHz.
Now let's move on to series shunt amplifier with feedback. Here, two common emitter stages are connected in cascade and bias given is voltage divider bias. In this circuit, the output is fed back to the input, so it is called voltage series amplifier with feedback. Here, the circuit connection. In this circuit, resistors, capacitors, AC source, DC source are used. This is the simulation setting profile. By setting starting frequency as 1 Hz and ending frequency as 1 GHz and point decade as 100 and analysis type as AC sweep or noise, this is the output simulation profile of series shunt amplifier with feedback. Let us consider FHF as upper cutoff frequency with feedback and FLF as a lower cutoff frequency with feedback. Let us consider FHF as 200 megahertz, FLF as 5 kilohertz. Bandwidth is calculated using the formula as the difference between the upper cutoff frequency with feedback to the lower cutoff frequency with feedback. So by calculating here, the bandwidth is equal to 199 megahertz. Conclusion. Negative feedback in amplifiers brings along with its many advantages and classification of amplifiers based on input and output used in regulated supplies. We cannot build any circuit without feedback. These feedback concepts are used in engineering and biological systems. Thank you.